You know when you think Coronation Street's settled for a bit, and then boom, everything turns upside down? Well, that's exactly what's happening next week in Weatherfield. Old faces, messy reunions, and a few secrets that no one's ready for. Eva Price is back on the cobbles, and let's just say, her timing couldn't be worse. Becky Swain's making her move, Asha Allahan's reaching breaking point, and Debbie Webster, she's about to uncover a truth she really didn't need to hear. So grab a brew, sit back, and let's chat through all 6 major storylines coming up from Monday the 27th of October to Friday the 31st of October 2025. Because this week, it's pure Corrie chaos from start to finish.
First up, the moment everyone's been waiting for. Eva Price makes her big return to Weatherfield, and she's not alone. She's back with Ben Driscoll, his son Ollie, and her daughter Susie. But what should have been a happy homecoming quickly turns awkward. Picture it. Outside the Rovers, Ben takes off Eva's blindfold and reveals he's bought the pub for her. Sweet, right? But across the street, Maria Connor clocks the whole thing and looks like she's seen a ghost. Fans will remember Eva and Maria's feud runs deep. That business with Aidan Connor, the fake pregnancy, the revenge plan, it's all still there in the background. So seeing Eva take over the Rovers, yeah, that's gonna sting. And just when it seems like old wounds might reopen, Leanne walks straight into another disaster. She heads to the bistro to fetch Toya, only to find Nick proposing to her. You could almost hear the silence that follows. Leanne's face says it all. Later, back at the pub, Eva locks up and insists that Leanne and Toya settle things once and for all. But it's not just sisterly tension brewing. Maggie Driscoll, Ben's mum, arrives and drops her own bombshell. She's moving in. Eva smiles through it, but when Maggie later declares she's actually Eva's boss, you can feel the shift. For a woman like Eva, being told what to do in her own pub, that's not going to go down well. And as Maggie overhears talk about Eva's past and old flames, fans might start wondering, will Maggie be the one to expose something Eva's been keeping quiet? This whole return's got classic Corrie fallout all over it. Spoiler 2, Becky Swain tries to win Lisa back. Now this one's going to get people talking. Becky Swain just can't let go. And it looks like she's ready to fight for Lisa, no matter the cost. Lisa's been telling Roy Cropper that her history with Becky is done and she's moved on. But when Carla Connor arrives home, Becky makes sure to stir things up. She lets slip that she's been staying over, and you can practically see Carla's eyebrows shoot up. Carla later finds a video of Lisa and Becky modelling Betsy's designs, and it hits a nerve. She walks away from the Halloween party plans, clearly hurt. Meanwhile, Becky sees her chance. She heads to the party, plays the song from their wedding dance, and reminds Lisa of the vows they made. "We could still be happy," she says, and for a second it feels like old emotions might break through. Fans might remember how intense Becky can be when she sets her heart on something. And Lisa's torn. She doesn't want to hurt Carla, but there's clearly unfinished business with Becky. Could this be the start of another messy triangle? It's got all the makings, history, heartbreak, and a whole lot of bad timing. Spoiler 3, Maggie Driscoll steps up for Asha Allahan. Next, a storyline that's already touching hearts. Asha Allahan's been putting on a brave face, but behind the smiles, she's really struggling. While helping Gemma Winter-Brown get ready for the quad's birthday, Asha starts to crack. Gemma opens up about her own battles with depression, telling her how she learned to manage the dark days. It's a raw, honest moment between 2 women who've both been through it. But later, when Asha's alone, she starts reliving her trauma. She hears Naomi's voice in her head, and the weight of it all comes crashing back. That's when Maggie Driscoll steps in. She finds Asha upset and gently encourages her to talk. It's not forced, it's just kind. And Asha finally opens up about her past suicide attempt and her struggles as a paramedic. Maggie tells her she's shown compassion to others through her work, and now it's time to show herself the same care. It's a moment of genuine warmth, and it looks like Asha might finally be taking a small step toward healing. Coronation Street's handled this story with a lot of sensitivity, and it's good to see the show highlighting how help and hope can come from the most unexpected people. If you're watching this and any of it feels close to home, remember, support's always there. Samaritans, Calm, Mind, and so many others who listen without judgment. If you're still watching and loving these Corrie updates, don't forget to hit subscribe and tap the bell so you don't miss the next set of spoilers. There's so much happening right now, and we've still got more to come, including a few secrets that could explode any minute.
Right then, on to the Websters, and honestly, what a tangled mess his family's become. Kevin overhears Ollie talking about a dodgy MOT and quickly realises Carl Webster's behind it. Never one to stay quiet, Kevin storms in and calls him out, which of course blows up in front of everyone, including Eva. She ends up chucking Kev out of the pub to calm things down. Cole doesn't take that well. He marches to the garage, confronts Kevin, and things get heated. But before he knows it, he's the one being thrown out by Ben. Out on the street, James Bailey finds Carl looking defeated and tries to reassure him that he still cares. But there's a problem. Debbie's nearby and overhears part of their chat. You can see on her face that something doesn't sit right. And here's where things get murky. Cole later plays dirty, using Debbie's dementia as a way to guilt Kevin back into his corner, claiming she's getting worse and needs help. It's manipulative, and it shows just how far Cole's willing to go to get what he wants. Fans might remember Cole's shady streak from before, but this could be his lowest point yet. Debbie's always been sharp, but if her memory's slipping, that gives Carl an opening, and I've got a bad feeling he's going to take full advantage.
Spoiler 5. Hope Dobbs and Jake Windass feud turns nasty. Now for something from the younger side of the street, but still just as intense. Hope Dobbs is having a Halloween makeover with Cassie Plummer at the salon, and for a brief moment, she seems happy. But that peace doesn't last long. Her phone buzzes with another nasty message from her online troll, and she completely snaps. When she spots Jake Windass laughing at his phone, she jumps to conclusions and accuses him of sending the messages. Jake's confused, tries to explain, but Hope's already stormed out. The next day, she finds him again, grabs his phone and smashes it. It's proper teenage rage, and it sparks a full family row. Gary and Izzy come over to talk it through, but Tyrone's kept in the dark. Fizz doesn't want to add to his stress, which just makes things worse. You can't help but feel for Hope. She's been through so much, and sometimes that anger is just a cover for hurt. But if Jake's innocent, this could spiral fast. Could the real troll still be out there? Corrie's been hinting that someone's pulling strings behind the scenes, and it might not be who everyone thinks. Either way, this storyline's about to blow up at the Halloween party, and that's never a good mix.
Spoiler 6. Theo Silverton's temper boils over. Finally, let's talk about Theo Silverton, because this man's temper is getting out of hand. Todd Grimshaw tries to be supportive, but Theo's snapping at everything. When George Shuttleworth offers him a few odd jobs to help with money, Theo takes it as an insult rather than kindness. Sarah Platt suggests Todd could sell the car to ease the tension, but you can tell Todd's feeling trapped. Whatever he does, Theo finds fault. And while George genuinely means well, handing Theo that job list just lights the fuse. Theo looks at it with pure resentment, and you can sense this is heading somewhere dark. Corrie's slowly building this story around coercive control and emotional abuse, and it's powerful because it feels so real. You can see Todd trying to make excuses, trying to keep the peace, and viewers might recognise that behaviour from real life. By the end of the week, Theo's anger is starting to show in public, and people are noticing. The question is, will Todd speak up before it's too late, or will he take the blame again when things get worse? It's a tough watch, but it's the kind of grounded, emotional storytelling that Coronation Street does so well. So that's your week ahead on Coronation Street, and what a week it is! Eva's back with more secrets than ever before, the Swains are tangled in old emotions, and the Websters are once again knee-deep in family drama. Every storyline feels like it's building towards something bigger, especially with that Halloween party on the horizon. It's got classic Corrie energy written all over it. Chaos behind the bar, awkward encounters, and someone leaving in tears.